Derail it? You guys are always derailing it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another
Do what we can.
Welcome to another episode of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. I nearly forgot the name of my own show.
Yeah,
see, we're off to a good start with the derailing already.
Oh,
yeah, we are, and also
we've made you.
Not just that, but I kind of heard that you said problems and fortunes.
Yeah, there's always problems. There's always fortunes. There's no more fumbles in this game. You guys are so against rolling natural ones. It's not fair.
Yeah, so should we, next campaign, should it be called Problems and Fortunes?
Problems and misfortunes or something.
Yeah, or something.
Next campaign is just going to be DM Torture Chamber.
Yeah.
Just come up with new ways of torturing the DM.
Yeah.
Oh no, speaking of, someone came up with a good one the other day. I like it.
Okay.
So you have to multiclass quite a fair bit. You've got to be max level. But what you do is you take Tempest Cleric, cast Hallow on an area, and then when said rude adventurers come marching into your hallowed space and put dirt on your rock without so much as saying sorry, just unload on them with Fireball, which you use sorcerer points to meta magic to lightning damage. As a Tempest Cleric, you roll maximum all the time with one of the Tempest Cleric's feats, and just nuke the party because they didn't say sorry.
Well, that's one way to get them to say sorry.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
I need to go check it and see if it'll actually work rules as written. It's like the whole coffee lock thing. To which, if you are a DM with the coffee lock, I feel for your pain. Oh, I feel so much for your pain. Anyway, with that aside, so last time we played, last week, our wonderful band of adventurers had met their final genie, whose name I've now since forgotten. My brain automatically reverted to Janae.
Janae. Yeah, Janae.
Yeah, to which I already did a mock-up for what I showed Tash earlier. I'll drop it into the...
Or something.
I'll drop it into the Facebook chat later. So you can all see the character design for her. And she informed you that using your wish to stop the impending doom isn't going to work. And even if you did ask her, she'd be very reluctant to help out anyway.
Bitch.
She's an earth genie. She's stubborn as a rock.
I don't fucking care. She's still a bitch.
I mean, the way she fucked over Forrest? Total bitch.
Damn.
I'll be so glad when I have that emote.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. So from there, you decided that your best course of action was to just go ahead and invite yourself upstairs. Up
And
the tower.
kill a god.
Yeah, and pretty much kill a god, which could be fun and interesting. So with that in mind, you went and did a bit of shopping and bought yourselves a magic carpet.
Yeah.
Along with any other supplies that you required.
Because we're going up the mountain to kill a god.
Wait, where's my list? I made a list. Hold on.
She's checking it twice.
That's how you're checking it twice. Are you finding out who's not so nice?
I have rations, cold weather gear, climbing gear, tents, rope, snacks, and we need a playlist for this road trip.
Yeah.
But
Why am I not playing the god, Brian?
But every song title has to have Fluffy in it.
Yeah, definitely.
The fluffy. I'm not sure whether... How many song titles can we get with the word fluffy in it?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Right. Magic Fluffy Ride.
Well, I know one song, but it's not Twitch appropriate.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of songs that are Twitch appropriate these days.
That is
At least
true.
say them anyway. Or at least I
But
do.
it's because it has some adult themes in it.
So yeah. I only half listened to your list, Marie. I do apologise. I got as far as cold weather gear and then brain switched.
Oh, I said climbing gear, tents, rope, snacks, and a playlist.
The essential things.
Yes.
And this is going to be intense.
Ha.
95 channel points for discount. This warrior says.
Brian's face, priceless. Oh yeah. I'm gonna.
I'll give you a round of applause.
Religash is so gonna die.
Yeah, Roldash is going to die first.
Yeah.
Probably from lack of sleep.
And
Yeah, probably.
and then part of me just wants to be spiteful, just raise you back from the dead, just so that Brian can kill you again.
You see, at that point, I'll
Yeah.
go digging through the Halo files and try and find the sound clip of the Marine goes, "Oh yeah, get back up so I can shoot you again."
Yeah, indeed.
I'll just go make that on a soundboard now.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes.
Yeah, so shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Let's go kill a god.
Indeed, let's just ascend the mountain first before you can slay your god.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try and kill me right now all you want, but you guys aren't really going to get far.
I
That is true.
mean,
After all, I'm right here. You're all scattered over there.
yeah, but Brian, I'll soon be over where you are, and I mean, what?
Yeah. We all know what that means.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we all know what that means.
She's coming over to play tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. Tick-tock-toe.
Tiddlywinks.
Yeah, tiddlywinks.
Yeah.
Stabby,
Oh,
stabby
no.
hard.
What
I mean,
was-
real life operation. Oh, wait.
Your real life operation. Don't worry, my love. This won't hurt a bit. It will hurt a lot. I mean, what?
What you've really got to worry about is when his nose lights up.
Did you know that cows have 4 stomachs? Yeah, well, humans only have 1, and, well, I just tore yours out, so whoopsie!
Well, there's no butterflies in this stomach. Don't get any money for that one.
Nice.
Well, operation's morbid when you think about it. Anyway. So, how are you guys going to go? I assume you're going to take the magic carpet because you've bought a magic carpet.
Well, that, and we don't have any creatures that can fly that can take us up the mountains, so, because you wouldn't let us, so I guess we'll have to go up the mountain with the magic carpet.
And there was no reason for flying mounts for the Elvish people. A lot of their shit is ground-based.
True.
That is true.
Yeah, you have to ask the Dragonborn and the Dwarves how they get around. They have a lot of flying mounts.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you guys roll out the magic carpet, say the magic words, and begin to fly. To the shock and horror of a lot of people nearby, and then by the local
Oh, we
guards.
weren't gonna like put it. Oh, we weren't gonna like do it in a public place. We were just gonna do it in a really secluded place, so no one would witness a thing.
Or taking off like Superman in downtown Manhattan.
Well, we're trying to be subtle, guys.
You know,
Yeah, you're
subtlety.
subtle. Yeah,
Our
our cheap
superpower,
weapons.
clearly.
Yeah, cheap weapons. Surprise!
Cheap weapon is subtlety. Subtlety and murder. Our two cheap weapons are subtlety and murder. Oh, I'm making a
That's all.
rogue that does that now. You're all doomed.
Well, like, no one expects,
No one expects the Spanish assassin.
the Spanish assassin. Oh, God. But don't
Anyway,
die.
so you guys take off up up along the mountain, up towards the top of the mountain. It takes you the better part of a few hours. You do get the feeling that you were spotted by several lookouts as you begin to see torches light up along the way.
Well,
Maybe we should have done this at night.
probably, but you know what? It's a bit late for that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, let's face it, you're flying up to the mountain on a magic carpet. You're going to be spotted one way or the other.
This is true. Because, I mean, elves do have dark vision.
Mm-hmm. And pretty damn good eyesight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, as you get further and further to the top, you are greeted with an interesting sight. Once you reach the peak of the mountain, where the air is very thin and it is very cold. If anybody does not put on cold weather gear, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
We would have put on cold weather gear before jumping on the carpet. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
I like those weird people that insist on wearing a very thick jacket on a very long flight.
Whee.
I mean, planes are cold.
Yeah, right?
They're not that cold though. You don't need to be wearing like ski thermals.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Not yet.
not yet.
Soon there'll be open air planes. It'll be great. Anyway, but you are greeted with an amazing view from the summit of the mountain. As you begin travelling up it, you see the world thin below, but at the top here there is actually a small, secluded forest, as it were. And through very large clearings, you can see that along the summit they've set up a perimeter wall to hold everything in, a couple of hot springs spewing out warm water, and you can make out what look like 13 individual keeps. Although keeps would be a bit of a strong word, but palaces, mansions, however you want to put it, large structures. 6 on the north side, 6 on the south side, and 1 slap bang in the middle, surrounded by its own interior wall. I was waiting for someone to put that in the chat.
You're welcome.
It only took you 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought I'd
Wow.
give you.
But still, I give you all, he says, reaching for the button, the tip of the spear, as it were.
Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Nice.
A bit of a rough draft, but it's best I have to work with regarding Wonder Draft.
Whee.
So yeah, as you all approach, go ahead and make perception checks, everybody.
Alrighty, let's do that.
19.
19 is pretty good.
I mean, it's the same as my passive perception, so...
That's one thing I do miss, is having the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
I did print off the cheat sheet somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it. We clearly have to make another one and print it off. DMs, I highly recommend doing that, by the way. Ooh, an 18. Very nice.
Perception, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, damn.
Okay.
It must be
Erin's a bit-
heightened because of the air.
Erin is a bit distracted right now with like whole new world stuck in her head. And it's trying to do
Well,
things like
that's-
making like cloud balls and trying to Hadouken them, and just physics does not work well in scooping cloud.
Where is Crep?
Crepes with you, I'm just not rolling crepe today.
Okay.
And then would you think Erin would have "It's the most wonderful time of the year" playing in her head?
I could just imagine, like, I could just imagine Aaron trying to sing like a whole new world or like most wonderful time of year or something, and then a fly just gets stuck at the back of her throat, like, sort of thing, and chokes on it, and that's why she's got that 12 perception.
Yeah.
Secretly, actually, it's a bee, and now she's about to have the best ever dubstep voice.
Yeah.
And that,
Oh,
kiddies,
God,
is a
what?
callback to dick figures.
Yeah, I exactly knew when you said that. Because first thing popped into my head, I swallowed a bee or something.
Swallow the bee.
Yeah, I need the Heimlich right away. I think I swallowed a bee.
Yeah.
So yeah. So whilst I was distracted, the rest of you, on the other hand, you can hear several almost like alarm bells, although they are like wooden hammers hitting wooden boards.
Ah, man, they know we're here. Shit.
Well, that's the first thing that crosses your mind. What Shizuka and Zopper, because you two...
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of you got an actual 20, one of you got closer to an actual 20. You can see that actually down in this space, a few of the castles are actually on fire.
Oh no.
Oh, damn. Put the fire out.
If only we had a Tempest Cleric with water spells. Oh boy.
Oh no, instead you have a cleric of the knowledge domain.
Oh, but wait. Hold on. I
have the
wonder
most
whether I
powerful
could do
thing of
create
all.
or destroy water. Oh my. I mean, what? I don't know, it just...
That's right, I just realised like this whole argument you could meta joke it going, but I have the most powerful thing of all, what's that? A library card.
A library card.
Because having
God.
fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And completely off topic, but the last episode of Arthur is playing this week.
Oh no. Is that...
It's finally ending after 25 years.
No!
The longest running kids animated program.
How about The Simpsons?
Yeah, kids
And it's
animated.
kids yeah.
Simpsons is definitely not kids.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, the
well,
longest
it is.
running kids program.
Yeah. Well, it is
Awesome.
for kids, but there's so much adult humor which goes straight over kids' heads.
No, what do you call it? Simpsons has always been family. Don't.
Not the most family friendly.
Everything's on fire!
It
With
is.
Yeah.
no
It's
time
quite
to
the fire spreading. More towards the west side. So over this way. So it's trying to get ping to work. There we go. Ping away! So, I'll let you guys decide where you'd like to land. And then I shall mediate the appropriate order. Also, thank you for the follow, Sir Hamster 007.
Yay!
I now cannot take the image of a hamster in a full suit. I reckon right now that would be the best guess for who's playing the next James Bond. So yeah, where would you guys like to land?
Somewhere
Probably not on
very...
a burning building.
Yeah, probably not on the burning building. Probably somewhere very subtle. Somewhere where no one would expect.
Outside the walls, is that the forest?
Hmm?
What's outside the walls? Is that
Outside the walls
forest?
is literally the sky. That's how wide this space is. It is almost plateaued.
Jesus.
If we put them, if we land in one of the forests, I mean, when you say fires, which like are we talking here? Oh wait, hold on. Like there. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Now,
We landed among the trees.
And he says,
So-
do I have fire? Do I have things I can drop?
here's a conundrum. We could go and help put out the fires and be helpful, but then people would be wondering how on earth we managed to get here and why on earth we're here. And obviously, if we do mention anything about killing a god, they're going to try and kill us. Or we could use the fires as a distraction while everyone's trying to pull out the fires. We can take this opportunity to find wherever Izanagi is going to come back, and then we could just use that time to be like, hey, we're gonna kill you while everyone's distracted.
Tag not
I
my
mean-
problem.
There you go. If it helps, I have lit the buildings which are on fire.
I mean, these are like military people on top of here, right?
As far as you guys are aware, yes.
We tell which company.
Go ahead and make another round of perception checks.
Yeah, number 12. Okay, we're just gonna leave that building to burn.
That's better.
Let's see what happens with the perception.
Same as last time, you're rolling fairly steady.
Yes. Yes, I'm rolling fairly steady.
Alright then. So Shizuka and Erin, because you guys got pretty high. Each castle / keep is actually representative of a company. The ones that are currently on fire, just like as a quick glance around, seem to belong to the 13th and the 4th.
I'm
The
just
fourth
going-
is pissed at us, right?
No,
No,
it's the 12th
oh.
that's pissed at you guys.
That's sock puppet guy.
Yeah.
So, fourth, those who grieve are loved, and hope, the 13th company. Oh boy. I mean,
The one that obviously isn't amongst any at risk of being on fire is the one at the middle, which does belong to the first.
of course. I mean, me as a player is debating between using that as a distraction, but me as a character's thinking, well, I should really help people, so... But then again, we've been told not to trust the royal companies, but still... I'm going to leave it up to... I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Like, I mean, Shizuka will probably try and help put out the fire, even though she doesn't have create or destroy water.
I mean,
And that,
could we let off some wind somehow? Like, can I let off any wind?
hang on a minute, we have a water genie. What?
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh no! Wait, hold on. If we make the genie do that, obviously they're going to think, "Oh, wow, you have genies. Get him!" And then we'd be obviously
Where's the last genie?
the last genie's in Yari because she refused to come with us. The bitch.
Oh, thank you. That's very good to know.
Bye-bye.
Grab home and take the lamps. We'll go get the genie ourselves.
Mm. Either way,
Okay, I have a great idea. If they find out we have genies, say that I am the fourth genie.
are you sure?
I don't see why not. It would at least put them off the scent.
All right, I'll. As much as I don't want it, sure. I'll trust you with that.
Also, the other genie isn't in Yari, is it? It's not in Yari. Sopra will sort of like make Shizuka look in her eyes and say, you know, back to her, the fourth genie is definitely not in Yari.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
All
no,
right then.
say it to me.
Hmm.
Get back to me. You know, the fourth genie definitely is not in Yari.
Can I make an insight check?
Certainly make an insight check.
So is now
Brian's
is this
partly thinking.
I'm like squinting, like.
Aaron believes you completely.
See, the crazy thing is, like, it's not down for me.
Oh, so
Because you're making it against another player character. So, I'll let you word it the best way you can, Christy, without revealing too much.
Somebody is watching everything that I do around you.
Oh,
So
boy.
you need to make sure that I'm not with you, or you don't do anything in front of me, and you agree with what I say. So the genie is definitely not in Yari, is it? Don't know where the genie is.
I mean, bearing in mind that, like, oh yeah, the bit, like, bearing in mind, like, I was saying, like, yeah, because the bitch didn't want to come with us, like, out of character. But I mean, I probably should have been more specific. But
Yeah.
oh right, yes, of course, we still don't know where they are. Yeah, that's a fair point, Sopper.
You can use me as a scapegoat.
Only if you're absolutely sure.
Now,
Oh, yeah,
is
that's
this is
Either
this
way,
a plan?
they were gonna have the fourth genie, and this is out game. Otherwise, she's gonna have the fourth genie and it not work. She would refuse to do it, or they take me as the fourth genie, if needs come to it, and then it's still not gonna work.
All right then.
So is this ruse a contingency plan?
Yeah, just
Are we-
if they see us with a genie, you know, and stuff like that.
Oh, I could always spend key points and do pass without a trace.
Mm.
I mean, either way, we should. I mean, should we Yeah, we should probably help. Like, you know, not.
Fire.
Yeah, extinguish the flames. Yeah, we should probably help extinguish the flames.
I would say let's do that first.
If it makes the choices easy for you guys, by the way, this map's not like to scale or anything. It's just to represent where key buildings and things are.
Okay. I was going to say, because I don't have create or destroy water, like, prepared. I was not prepared for this. Saying that, though...
Southport is not there.
Oh, hold on! I have thaumaturgy. So, hold on. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change colour. I mean, technically speaking, I could potentially help dim the flames, and then you could just stamp it out, maybe?
The raging inferno now becomes a lot easier to look at. You can see all the burning bodies now.
Oh, God.
The bodies hit the floor?
Pretty. So where is about it you guys would like to land? Pick me your landing zone.
Let's...
Do you want me to do pass without a trace first?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Do I have the party token? Where's the party token gone?
But it's not on the map. How dare you.
No, I was more like, I wonder if it's floating around somewhere. Why is it not? I've lost the token that you all use.
We should probably land...
2 seconds.
We should probably land... I mean, I, as much as this bunch of trees is appealing to land at, there's two, like, I don't know, palaces, which are pretty much smack bang between the woods, and the last thing we want is to be flanked. So maybe these woods? It's very obscured. And it's near the burning thing.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
We shall land there.
Okay. As you make your way down, you do
So-
hear several guards look over in your general direction. And if you have a means of actually concealing yourself.
Pass without a trace, so make stealth checks and add 10. So that is a 30 on stealth for Aaron.
15. Nothing but just the flying piece of rag in the wind.
Yep.
Oh, do we need to throw stealth?
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Stealth check if you'd be so kind. Come on,
Stealth check
Shizuka is letting
and-
the entire
Ready.
side down.
Not my fault.
And add 10 to your stealth check, Swoxy.
And let's see what happens when I do my stealth.
Natural one. Damn it!
Fucking hell.
What? It's one short of natural 20.
Yeah, Rogat is surprisingly sneaky. It's kind of embarrassing how
Yeah, it's
much of-
kinda
how much of,
embarrassing
like, a
how-
counter-fighter you are.
Yeah. It's kind of embarrassing that he's like 8 feet tall and he's like sneakiest of the bunch.
The way I'm seeing it though, it's like you will go for the dive. Shizuka
Uh-huh.
like just screams at like how fast you're going down,
Yeah.
like proper roller coaster dive scream.
God.
Aaron face palms.
No.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Where did you go, Hip? There you go. Stealth check for Hip. That was nearly a natural one.
Mm.
Grab sign of 19. Zoppo, if I could have your stealth check, please.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
If Crave got a natural one, that would have been hilarious.
By the way, I have a question for our lovely party.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jesus.
Okay, outside of Shizuka giving you all away with a scream from a slam dunk landing,
Mm.
and that is the terminology. It's the one they use for San Francisco, which I find horrifying to look at. You all seem to make it down without being seen. Like several guys, like they're over here, but they don't know. But it seems they don't know where you are in this dense patch of forest. So for the time being, you guys are not in any immediate danger. Which is
What's
Yeah.
the range on thaumaturgy?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's a cantrip. I can pretty much cast as much as I want, or at least do that. But if I cast this spell multiple times, I have up to 3 of its 1-minute effects active at a time. You can dismiss such an effect as an action. Yeah. So there
You
we
could
go.
have 3 fire dampenings going at the same time.
Sorry?
So you could have 3 fire dampenings going at the same time?
I
Or
mean,
does they have to be different?
Hold on. You can have up to 3 of its 1-minute effects active at a time. It doesn't say that it had to be different.
yeah, I'd allow that. So you can cast
yeah,
thaumaturgy 3 times in a minute and just be like, nope, we're having 3 fire dampens.
Yes. Fire dampen, fire dampen, fire dampen. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun.
As you make your way towards the blazing inferno and start dousing flames, you can see several other members of Squad 4 are busy trying to put out the flames here.
Hmm.
And coordinating efforts, you can see off to the side is an elvish woman with long black hair that she has braided under her chin. And she's really taking charge, like she's ordering people around like a general leads an army. To the point that even you notice like a few of them are clerics, they hold up holy symbols and beginning to create water to cool down the inferno a little bit. She glances over and looks at all the sort of in your general direction. You're
There
there.
is no one here. I mean, what? Well, and they see all of us, I'm guessing.
And she seems to have noticed you all. Everybody else is too busy trying to put the fires out.
What do we do? Do we just hide, or do we just... I get the blanket, the cape of many colors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what anyone else is doing at this point, so I get the cape of many colors, and I don't think it's going to be able to cover all of us, right?
No, it's only one of you.
Ah, shit.
Tis a cape.
Fuck. Okay. Shit.
Erin is little. She can scrunch up.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the cape of many colors on Erin.
No, I don't need it. I was joking.
Oh, right, okay. I was gonna say, shit.
Do they see all of us?
Seems to have noticed Shizuka more since she was concentrating on her thaumaturgy to bring the flames down.
I would like to pass the cloak of many colors to the person nearest to me and just tell them to hide underneath it or use it to hide. It's not, I mean, like to camouflage, camouflage. Like, yeah. So, I guess whoever's nearest to me, take that cape of many colors or cloak of many colors and hide. Really?
I'll jump under it then.
Yeah, fine. I give it to Zopper.
Alright.
Like,
Zoppo grabs the cape and covers herself up with it, and it seems to blend into the ash and soot-covered ground rather well.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, the captain gets closer to you all. And she doesn't seem like angry that you've come here. She's more like questioning, like, did you guys set this fire off?
no, no, none of us were there when the fire started. I mean, out of character, I would definitely go, we didn't start the fire, but in character, we did not start the fire. No, we didn't start the fire. I mean, I was trying to help dampen the flames, but we definitely did not start the fire.
Oh, thank you. I can believe you in that much. She turns back to another group, and orders them to put out the flames that you're deliberately keeping down. She's here to help, sort of thing. And a few of them run along with buckets, and more people are controlling water. And she begins to introduce herself as I've forgotten her name. Crappy me, not remembering my NPCs. Captain
forgot.
Isane.
Oh, Isane. Oh, cool.
Yes.
I say Isane thing. I mean, what? Isane thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm
Also,
sorry.
Mark, you're being very aggressive today.
I'm sorry.
No. It's what Marie was posting in Twitch chat. It was questioning the word
And it-
fart.
Yeah, instead of we didn't start the fire, it's we didn't fart, you liar. And of course, Twitch chat blocked it.
It works. It fits. Anyway, so yeah, she introduced herself as Captain Nisane of the 4th Division. Do you know who started these fires?
We just came running because we saw smoke signals, and I remember I'm hiding, so I can't give you this information.
Who said that?
Who was that?
We have absolutely no idea who started those fires. By the time we came to the scene, the fires had already started. Yeah.
I know she believes it because you're not lying to her or anything like that. And she,
Oh yeah, we're not lying.
she also seems to have a very good read on people. Well, that's good at least. I appreciate your help in putting out these fires. Although right now, no one's meant to be up here.
What do you mean?
And this entire area is off limits to outsiders.
Well,
You were on a family camping trip.
think of a good lie. Well, actually, we were on a family camping trip. We have all these camping gear, and we must have
Make a
something.
deception check.
Oh God! And hold on. I have something for this. I can do channel divinity and become proficient in deception.
Morikane is organising some books in his library, and suddenly he's just got a nosebleed out of nowhere.
So that deception
Damn.
check is going to be a. So hold on. I'm trying to do the maths here.
Well, just go ahead and roll the deception check. Your proficiency will be at +3, +4 right now.
Nice.
Whoa!
You mentioned earlier about Morikane like suddenly having a nosebleed.
Yeah.
It's now like double nostril nosebleed.
Yeah, double nostril, and it's like a fountain.
No, it's just that kind of
Not
thing.
like
It's
my nose earlier.
he's just sitting there like massive migraine, just a slow trickle. That someone has just told a lie that's broken reality.
Yes, we are all on the camping trip. We have all our camping gear, and we have. Yeah, we were just having a grand old time, and somehow we ended up here. Well, what a great surprise! God.
There's fires, so we can make s'mores.
Oh God!
My house sets on fire.
Oh wow!
I live there. I was
There are already fires. We can make some s'mores. turn a bad situation into a good thing.
With a silver
there.
lining.
It seems a very strange
Silver
place to come
lining.
for a family vacation. You wouldn't by chance be a member of a noble house, would you?
If I
Take
use
a
that
tone.
deception check,
I'll let
okay.
you apply that 20 to another lie if you wish.
I was gonna say like, oh God, we're part of the. Okay, Christy, was that Catone like in character or out of character?
In character.
Because I don't want to medicate.
Sopra would have just remembered that there was because during this campaign Sinju was born.
Yeah.
'Cause we went past the celebration of Sinju being born. So I'll just sort of recall that, the name.
The Catone family, yes. We are part of the Catone family. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
We were told we were travelling back from. I'd say this all from underneath the coat. We were
Yes,
travelling
I'm
back
just
from a
whispering this.
christening.
Yes,
And decided to take a camping trip on the way.
Yes, we have recently come back from a celebration celebrating the newest member of the Catone family, and we thought that we would have a grand old vacation by going camping up near this mountain.
I don't see no flaw in that logic.
It's a shambles.
But as I go lying through your teeth and everything else, she flicks the cloak of many colours off of Christy when she's lying on the ground. Oh my! Who is this beneath my feet? And like the way she delivers that line, there's like an underlying threat, and like you can swear the air temperature just dropped another 20 degrees.
Oh.
There you were, Zopper! No, Zopolina! Yes! Oh, there you are! Oh, we've been looking everywhere for you!
I think it's best that you all come with me.
Shit!
How about
she needs
the
you
rest of
away from the inferno where she's got almost like a temporary tent set up and everything else.
How about the rest of us?
All of you.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No worries.
This has
fair, we
gone
should
way off what I had planned, but I'm going to try my best to reel it back in.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that sound? That's the sound of Brian's train going off the tracks yet again.
Yeah, again.
Again.
Oh,
Myself was that bit in
Song.
Nuclear Bridge for the train goes off the tracks, and it's just you going, I would like you to know I just drawn another monster card.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
go on, Foxy.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day when I can just hear Brian say, "You just activated my Alucard."
One day. Alright then. So you guys get pulled into a tent. Although pulled is the wrong word. She guides you in.
Escorted.
Yes, escorted is a much better word. And she sits down and gestures for all to take a seat. And once we all sat down and everything else, she just sits there with a nice, sweet smile. And so I'm fully aware that you are not enemies. In this regard, I should treat you as friends. But I need to know who my enemies are. Because clearly someone set fire to my barracks, my house.
Somebody set fire to the rain.
Oh, God.
The air temperature drops another 10 degrees. That wonderful hot tea you're being served gets very cold very quick.
Like, it freezes over. It's frozen over. Damn it, Railgash! Oh, no. Well, we are well, if it's any reassurance, we definitely do not intend any harm on you.
Oh my.
Well, I appreciate that much. But since you're here, you can do a job for me. Because if I go snooping around, well, people will take notice. 4 random people, on the other hand.
They'll take even more notice?
Not if they're wearing the appropriate uniforms, they won't.
Fair
Makeover.
enough. Makeover! Makeover.
My insight checker.
Go for it, make an insight check.
15.
It's not a bad insight. She seems to be making the best of a bad situation. And she's clearly aware that somebody in a similar position essentially tried to burn her alive.
So at least one of these was her personal tent.
Yeah. The one you're in is like her personal tent, because currently her house is burning down.
It was until we came along with thaumaturgy and s'mores.
God. Oh, no.
Yes.
That was out of character. Let me make that clear.
Let's be grieved, damn it, let's be grieved.
Let the poor woman grieve. And I suppose if we do this job for you, what would be in it for us besides not getting handed over to the authorities and arrested for trespassing?
Oh, you don't understand, my dear. I am the authorities around here, and I would have had you
Ah.
executed at the first sign of your at the first sign of your approach.
Out of character.
Oh, that's fair.
Respect my authority.
Respect my authority.
And again, she says it with like this sweet smile, and just like the tone itself is like threatening as hell.
Oh, that does sound fair.
I mean, for a woman that clearly is like dedicated to the care and well-being of others, the threat of I'll just execute you because you just broke in. It's like, Jesus Christ, she's a psycho.
I think she's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. So I suppose we don't really have much of a choice but to agree.
Well, that's excellent. Although, before you actually do assist me, why are you actually here?
I'm just trying to word this in such a way that wouldn't arouse too much suspicion. But
And as she does so, you notice she makes a slight hand gesture and she has cast Stone of Truth on you all.
Ah, shit! Wait, hold on. Do we get to make wisdom
Just
saves?
Yes, you do get to make your saves.
Would that be wisdom or charisma?
I need to remember myself. I want to say it was Charisma?
Hang on, I have Zone of Truth as a cleric spell. Not necessarily prepared, but still. Charisma! Charisma
no.
saving
Thinking
throw.
about it more, with more time to think, yes, because it's speech related.
Is this a charming effect?
Wait, yes, is this a charm?
I will need to double check. I don't believe.
I mean, I don't think so, but it's certainly worth a try, just in case, because elves do get advantage.
No, it's not necessarily a
No.
charm because you're not charmed. You're not under the condition of charm.
Okay.
You just can't deliberately lie.
Okay. Damn it!
Oh my god!
Why can we not?
Dang!
Finally!
Dang
I
it!
win!
Hang on. Zoppa needs to make a charisma saving throw. She might have this.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Zoppa, you are our only hope.
It's where I've used up all my natural 20s.
And Clep also, because he's awesome.
Yes.
And
Although
I
Crepper,
want.
like you guys, actually has
Yeah.
a proficiency in charisma saves.
Oh, by the way,
Damn.
there is one little thing.
Go on.
I have elegant courtier,
Mm-hmm.
and I think would it trigger in this situation?
You instead gain proficiency in intelligence or charisma saving throws.
Oh right.
Yeah, if you already have wisdom proficiency, which you don't as a fighter, you get proficiency in strength and con, if I recall.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
makes
think
sense.
so. Damn it.
Well,
Yeah, you got
shit.
proficiency in strength, in strength, con, and whiz.
Yes, they are.
So essentially, Crep.
The
Crep is.
NPC who's remaining silent because screw the DM having 2 NPCs.
Huh.
But like Crep notices is like looking around at you all really concerned and like keeping very tight-lipped. Eventually pipes up again like, I hate to say you guys, but yeah, we're all stuck. We can't lie. And just blurts out, I'm actually a kobold masquerading as a dark elf.
This is true. He died and reincarnated as a cobalt. No, reincarnated as a dark elf. Yeah.
Fascinating. I'm sure Captain Kurosuchi would love to examine you further. Thankfully you're in my care, so you don't have to worry about that madman today.
He's the one with the sock puppet?
Yes, he is. He has a slight mental disorder. I've been trying to fix that. Not been very
Oh.
He's
successful.
sock puppet.
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
Mr. Flibble. So yes, my question, why are you actually here?
Oh, God. I'm debating whether to keep it tight-lipped.
You can't lie.
I know, but the spell doesn't say that I can't just, like, stay silent.
Nope, that's very true. Fine, if you do not wish to tell me now, you can always tell me later. But I
It's
trust
a very
with no
sensitive
lies.
matter. Yeah, it's a very sensitive matter. A matter so sensitive. And that's not a lie, that's technically not a lie!
Again, you'll tell me when you feel ready. And she snaps her fingers and you feel the zone fade from you all.
Yes.
But,
Right.
I feel such a thing might be better discussed in a much more formal surrounding.
That is fair. That is very fair.
And at this point, a soldier rushes in and, instantly drops to one knee and apologises for the intrusion. But they manage to get the fires under control now. Approximately 90% of the squad built at your estate has been damaged. They found the source of the fire, and he holds up an interesting stone in his hand. It looks like a lump of coal, but it seems to have like bloody veins running through it.
Ooh, interesting.
I mean, I could cast Identify on the stone. And I could cast it as a ritual. So I don't use a spell slot.
It's entirely up to you. You notice that Captain Isale has no idea what this thing is either.
I will cast Identify as a ritual. Do you mind if I take that stone for just a moment? I can probably identify what this object is.
Oh, please do if you're able to. More information that we have on this case, the sooner we can bring it to a resolution.
All right,
Do you
I shall
require
cast.
anything for your ritual?
Actually, I do. I mean, I'd imagine I have like those things on my person, right? A pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and an owl feather.
You watch as she reaches, orders the soldier that came in to go grab the necessary reagents for you, and after a couple of minutes, he returns with what they could salvage from one of the storerooms for the rituals of Identify.
All right.
And she helps you
it'll-
arrange everything, and she makes a comment that, you clearly follow a Moikane.
Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, do I tell her that? Do I tell her? I'm actually a priestess and a daughter of shit, I've forgotten her mother's name. Was it Akane? It's not Akane, is it?
I've forgotten as well. I think she's in my notes. It's just
Mommy dearest.
I think she's just in here with Shizuku's mum.
I'm going to call her Akane then, because that's the only name that's popped into my head.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Hilariously,
Akane.
she's not in there.
Yeah, Akane Omoiko. Yeah, I'm the daughter of Akane Omoiko and we're very engrossed in the worship of Omoikane.
Ah, interesting. It's very interesting. I'm not sure if you're aware, but your mother did pass through yesterday.
Oh, snap.
I believe she's here seeing the captain of the 5th Company regarding some information that she has received. I'm sure everything's alright though. Nothing for your family to be worried about.
It's not so much a family that I'm worried about. It's more about things that have been going on recently. But let me cast Identify on this stone, and we can get the case of who set the palaces ablaze.
Okay. So you cast Identify, and you can identify this as a lump of what is known as Emberstone.
Oh, fricadellen.
Yes, a
Dang.
lump of mineral infused with the elemental plane of fire. Essentially, if you were to find a way of igniting this safely, you could run a forge off of this thing for using it next to no coal. It's like super coal.
Super cool.
Well, one of these days, I'm going to say you find a lump with an S in a crest.
Nice. But yeah, as soon as Shizuka is sort of finished, like identifying the stone, she's gonna say, Emberstone.
Interesting, fascinating, even. She calls over one of the soldiers from outside and says that, and hands the Emberstone over to him and says, "Take this to Captain Kurasuchi if he is within his residence today. If not, please send a message to him and say that we have something that he might like to play with in the next few days. Although try not to burn the buildings down. To which the soldier accepts and runs off.
Before you run off, might I request that our presence is not made aware to Kuratsuchi? Was it? The puppet guy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, at which point she gives the soldier a look, and the soldier, like, you notice, goes a bit paler and just runs. And she just looks back at you and goes, "Oh, don't worry, Captain Kurasuchi is fully aware that you are not going to be mentioned. Because I told him not to mention it."
Fair enough. So... I'm looking to everyone else and I'm thinking, should we really be withholding this information from this woman? I don't know. I mean, why we're here? Should we really be withholding this information from her?
I mean, it's your choice.
But I want to make sure everyone else is all right with it, because if
Yeah,
we
no, I
do
know,
reveal
it's a
it-
difficult one. We all sort of want to... We're so used to sort of withholding information that... Thing is, it might work in our favour.
Oh, is that you two of you spoke at once?
Oh, Aaron said, "I trust your judgment, Shizuka."
I said it might work in our favour.
And Relgash, Crep?
Well, it seems like the best course of action, really.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. The reason why we're here, the honest to the gods reason is Izanagi is soon to wake up. And as soon as Izanagi wakes up, thousands of people will be dead. We are here to prevent those lives being lost with the only solution that seems absolutely insane, but at this point it's the only one, well, it's the only course of action that really doesn't mess things up too much. In order for those lives to not be lost, we have to kill Izanagi. And I'm sorry that we withheld such information from yourself.
She sits back down in her chair and sort of rubs her temples and goes, "That's a lot to take in."
Shizuka will recite the prophecy with the poem light.
As you start, she waves her hand,
blah,
going,
blah, blah.
I'm well aware of that old poem. I considered it a poem when I first heard it as a child. Ramblings of a madman. I never thought it would actually come to pass. Well, this makes things a bit more awkward. Although if someone's attacking us at the same time Izanagi's to be revived, they might be trying to kill him as well. Oh, there's too much going on at once.
In your personal opinion, what would be the absolute best outcome of all of this? Should Izanagi be killed, or should
Well,
Izanagi be allowed
speaking as
to?
a group that's devoted to healing and medical care, I would say the best outcome would be one that does not result in an unmerited loss of human life. Although the old man would find it quite hypocritical of me to say that my outcome would be the least loss of life.
I share that sentiment with you. All those thousands of people do not deserve to lose their lives to a revival of a god.
Oh, well,
Even-
she chuckles and goes, no, not that. It's more of a historical irony. One I don't think you're ready to comprehend. Anyway, I suppose with this kind of news, I will have to go speak to the head captain immediately.
In the meantime, did you want us to continue the investigation into who set your palace on fire? Or if you want us to accompany you with the news, then I guess us as a collective would agree to that.
Well, she ponders for a second. Actually, yes. You can actually accompany me, and you can be my escort. Not that I need one, but it might work out to my favour. And to your advantage as well, to have someone in such a high standing as me.
Alright then. I suppose we should get to the head captain immediately.
Alright then, I warn you, the head captain is very old-fashioned. It said he built this place from himself from the ground up. He was the one that laid the first foundations. And she begins to lead you, and any questions you have regarding this place, she tends to answer to the best of her ability. However, along the way, you are joined by an interesting couple of faces.
Uh-oh.
Namely, the captain of Squad 5 and his lieutenant.
Oh,
Okay, not too bad then.
these friends or foe?
These were the friendlies. These were the ones that
Friendly.
that you helped with regarding the homunculi. He's the one that wears the glasses.
Okay,
And
yeah.
he's
think I
been
remember.
recently promoted to his position as well.
Yep.
Mm,
No, I think I remember this lot.
yeah.
Yeah. To which point he greets Captain Isane with the utmost respect and then turns to see all of you and goes, amazing seeing you all here. I thought this place was under lockdown. Have you joined our prestigious order?
Not yet. We're here on a bit of a mission.
Yes.
Well, it is lovely to see friendly faces up here. Things have been a bit tense lately. And then turns back to Captain Isane and asks if all was well with the fires, and then did she know what started it, and other such lines of questioning. And they begin to have their own sort of private conversation. And the lieutenant comes sort of between you and them and sort of tries to slow you down a little bit just so they get a bit of space. And then sort of falls back to in line with you guys and goes, apologies, I'm afraid they're talking about some business that I'd rather not have you all listen to.
That's fair. We can wait. We'll wait nearby.
Like you're still walking along and everything else. Like there's just a bit of a gap between you all now.
Oh.
And then he starts probing you as well. So what mission are you here for? Are you here to complain? Are you here to actually sign up? Report a captain for misbehaviour. Oh, please say it's that last one. I do love it when a captain's been misbehaving.
I'm nervously sweating.
Oh, come now, priestess. You can tell me. I'm the perfect confidant.
We're dealing with a very, 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 very sensitive matter, which requires the utmost importance and formality, which is probably best not discussed so out in the open like this.
Well, now that
Especially not with me around.
Well, that is a shame. Erin, with that 19 on insight, you get the feeling that he really wants to know why you guys are here.
And which guy is this?
This is the lieutenant.
Okay.
The one who has like a very creepy smile about him.
Okay. Yep.
As in curiosity, or as in he's a gossip and wants to spread the word?
Bit of column A, bit of column B. I mean, certainly a good way to put it from your perspective. Like, he's definitely a snake, and he's just trying to coil around Shizuka to make her feel as uncomfortable as humanly possible.
Zoppa will step in between him and Shizuka and her arm around his shoulder and be like, hey, I've got some gossip for you, and sort of make him stop so then Shizuka and everyone else can walk ahead.
And what gossip would that be?
Well, you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. He lives on Drury Lane,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, he lives on Drury Lane. Yeah, that's true. Well, you know the Coffee Man. You know the Coffee Man lives on
At which point he like
the
full
other
on
lane.
like gasps like, oh, they're not seeing each other still, are they? I thought they would have eloped years ago.
Well, they are. Oh, and the Muffin Man has lots of interesting stuff. So you know that's why they're still seeing one another.
You're terrible at this whole gossip game.
I haven't been in town very long, dear. I'll just sort of keep my arm around him, trying to sort of like.
At which point he just sort of waves you off and just walks on ahead. Eventually, though, you guys do make this gate here.
Okay, let's. There we go.
As you approach this colossal, almost like 40-foot wide entranceway, emblazoned on the door is the symbol of the first company. There are flags and banners flapping in the wind. And standing in front of the door in full, almost like a regal armor set, interesting enough, stands a giant. With thick, heavy-set brows, a greyish colouring to his skin, and like bright white beard that has been neatly trimmed and kept. And he looks down at all of you, and he's already waves both the captains through, and he waves through the lieutenant. I require to see your names, please.
Ooh. Shizuka will give a respectful bow and go, Shizuka Omoiko. It's an honor.
He reaches around, he pulls out a piece of paper and squints and struggles to read it. And I do not see your name on the list. And at this point,
We're always
even
on the
Captain
list.
Isani's like poking her head around the door, going, "Stay with me. I'm afraid rules are rules, Captain Isane. Not on the list, no entry. Head Captain's orders."
Okay, unless anyone else has any ideas, I do have one.
What's
I
your
got
idea?
Suggestion?
Suggestion.
Oh, this is gonna be.
And if all else fails, command him to defecate.
Oh god!
Not again.
I mean, I could always do the brontosaurus fart thing. Noise.
Please don't.
So unless anyone else has any ideas.
I got nothing.
Alright then,
Or
suggestion
if
it
we could tell him
is.
we could get him fired.
Well, I mean, either way, make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, it's quite a good wisdom save.
Fuck!
Hey, Hecaton.
It's a stat block I'm using for this guy. It works for what he is. At which
Fuck!
point he begins chuckling and oh, that's so cute.
Okay.
The little woman thinks she can use magic.
Well, that's fucking shit.
I'm afraid the head captain has instructed no outside visitors.
Oh.
What if we had something that the head captain wanted?
Then you can tell me and I will tell the head captain.
Or you could let us in and we can tell the head captain.
Or you can stay outside and neither of us breaks the head captain's orders.
Or
Or
if you tell the head captain then that we our names and then you come back out and get us.
I'm always
Fair enough, deal.
I'm always set to guard this gate. I cannot leave my post.
okay, while Zopper is distracting the guard, could I somehow use prestidigitation so that there is writing on that paper with our names on?
You could certainly try.
Yeah, because one of it is you make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour.
Yeah, I'll accept writing as small markings.
Actually, maybe you should double check that list just to make absolutely sure that our names
Yeah,
are.
we never moved from.
Yeah, the names are definitely like on there, sort of thing.
What was the check? Investigation, was it?
Sorry?
Investigation or something like that.
I mean, there's not really a check per se, but I guess
Tell you
you
what,
could.
if it sounds fair, I'll have him do an investigation check against that spell save DC.
Go for it.
As he's looking at like the piece of paper and God damn it, Gate Guardian! You just had to roll above a bloody 14, didn't you?
Oh boy!
Yeah, you say you might want to check again, and you managed to cast prestidigitation without him noticing. And he looks back down at the paper. Can't read that. Does anyone have glasses? That looks like a Moiko. You may enter since your name is on the list.
Thank you.
And he folds it up and puts it back into a pocket in his robes.
All right. Shall we? Let's go into the thing.
Okay. I mean, you guys enter the first company barracks. And it is like stepping into another world. Every road is paved. There's like curb stones everywhere. The hedges are immaculately well kept. It feels more like you are in a royal palace than a military building. All you can see dotted around the place are several, almost like cherry blossom trees, permanently in blossom. And currently, the only people in this space right now, by the gate, are you guys. And a good 60, 70, 80 feet away, and carrying on a nice brisk walk, are the captains and lieutenant. Seemingly lost in their three-way conversation.
Do we catch up with them, or do we?
So the conversation's happening between the head captain, the lieutenant, and...
It's captains of Squad 4 and 5, with Squad 5's lieutenant sort of following behind, but they sort of he's chiming in every now and again as almost like a correction to his own captain. For what you guys can see.
Let's watch and see what happens. I don't know.
Okay. Do you stand there, or follow, or do whatever to watch for the time being? You notice through other gates you see other captains arriving.
Oh shit!
You don't see Captain of Squad 12, but you see the captain of Squad 7, who you guys met all the way back in Minato. The one that wears like the full plate body armor and then the full face helm.
It's definitely a big meeting.
Seems to be. Seems that every captain has been assembled.
Oh boy!
At which point they stop at the foot of the building in the middle, and the lieutenant starts waving over, as if to, you might want to come over here.
Oh, okay. Sure. I will follow the instructions.
Yes, that's relish.
So as you'll rush over, it almost like a hush, and it's like, so we're all going to have a big military meeting, captains and lieutenants only. I would not recommend that you guys go upstairs to the upper floor and have a listen through one of the side rooms that overhangs our captain's meeting room.
I see, yeah.
Then we will do just that and stay out of there. Got it. And we will do the complete opposite. We will try and sneak.
Hold up. Let me do pass without a trace again.
Wait, how many times can you cast pass without a trace?
Until I run out of key points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, go for it.
It's a key training.
Ah.
Alright, so add 10 to a stealth check.
Don't fail me now, stealth. Ah, good. 29. Better.
37.
Pretty nice. So you guys sneak your way through the building as quietly as you can. Oddly enough, the floorboards don't squeak as this building is miraculously maintained. 25 from Malgash.
Mm-hmm.
Having
Let's see what.
Go on, Zopper. Stealth like you've never stealthed before. 24. Nope. Oh, that's for Crep.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Crep's on
listen.
25.
I'm just imagining like the little xylophone like sound effect, like trying to creep around. Ooh, 24.
All
Better
good,
than
all good
last time.
stealth checks. None of the guards seem to take notice of you quietly making your way. You seem to be very soft-footed as far as they're concerned.
Making our way upstairs to listen to an important meeting.
God damn it. Eventually you go to the location that the lieutenant suggested to you all. And go ahead and make perception checks as well.
21.
Right.
Bless you.
There you go.
Thank you. Hang on. Perception, did you say?
I did indeed.
Yes.
Find it on my list. Terrible.
Well, that's not too bad. So Shizuka, Erin, and Gash, the three of you can just about you can hear this conversation quite clearly. Zopper, it sounds muffled as it's coming through the wall.
Like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Not that bad. But what you can hear is mostly a deep old man's voice calling all the captains to order and noting the absences of captains 3, 2, 9, and 10. But their lieutenants are present, and the lieutenants apologise for their captain's absence. They are dealing with things in their within their own cities. And it's at this point the head captain, acknowledges and carries on with the meeting, and they can be brief later. But they wish to report that there is a traitor among their ranks. And now those four are immediate suspects for their absence, and their lieutenants are only on the fence in terms of blame right now, in his eyes. But they have much more important matters to prepare for, as the prophecy is fast approaching. In the next 3 days,
Oh, shit.
he mentions that Izanagi will awaken from his imprisonment, and will ergo actually take the throne that they've been keeping hold of in his absence. And he expects no one to sort of falter in their duty, or what have you. We'll step down from our lordly powers and go back to being the vassals that we were, which it's at that point the captain of Squad 5, Captain Shinji, steps forward and speaks out that the whole thing is ludicrous. They've been ruling for 1,000 years. Why would Izanagi's return cause such a problem? And the whole scene gets quite tense. And a couple of others speak out as well. Captain Eba, the captain of Squad 7 that you've met. Along with... Crap, I forgot what captains they said. Weren't there? Whoopsie. Darwin, you forgot to take notes of which captains are present.
2, 3, 9, and 10, wasn't it?
Hmm?
2, 3, 9, and
Oh,
2,
was there.
3, 9, and 10. You said, weren't there? 2,
Oh,
9.
Yeah, 2, 3, 9, 10. I'm sure chat will correct me. If I do it that way, at least I can just look up and down. So Captain Ebers speaks up along with Captain of Squad 8 also speaks up. There's this point you hear the heavy stab of wood on wood as the head captain seems to almost like smack a gavel or something on the ground to call order. And says that such things are blasphemous and almost considered treason. The captains should remember their place and step back into line. You also hear the familiar voice of the captain of Squad 11, who also raises his voice in opposition but points out that they need to get onto other orders of business. He still has a null problem to deal with and he needs reinforcements or funding or something. Because he even hates to admit it that he's struggling to squash it. To which you hear a couple of snide remarks from other captains, but it's Captain Shinji that points out that he will assist Squad 11 once Izunagi is released. If he ever wakes up, of course, because it is just a prophecy and again gets another reprimand for almost like outright heresy. And then reports another matter brought to him from the High Priestess of Moikane. And she says that this awakening will cause devastation, so he would actually like all squads to prepare their cities for not immediate danger, but almost like storm preparations, if that makes sense. To which they all agree and then begin to disperse.
Yes.
And that's all you guys hear from the meeting.
So basically, there's some in denial.
Well, certainly at least 4 of them are a bit heretical.
Mm.
And that being 5, 7, 10, and 11. Seems to be one camp. With 2, 3.
They could all turn on themselves.
Could well do that. Could be another civil war brewing. But what would you guys like to do? Is you're sat there in a little out-of-the-way wardrobe, listening in on this.
Put our heads between our knees and kiss our asses goodbye.
We should have gotten that third. We should have been a little more harder on trying to convince the. Nope. Convincing. Never mind. Looks like we have no choice but to kill a god.
Yep,
I
I think that's our only option.
As you all sit there and discuss this, you notice that under the door, so there's a plain white serpent.
Mm.
And
Oh.
and it looks up at you all, and it just opens its mouth, and out comes the voice of Captain Kira, where he says, "I hope you found that meeting insightful. If you're still willing to help, come meet me at my palace soon." And the snake
Right.
seems to be sitting there, almost awaiting you guys to give a reply.
We will meet with you post haste.
To which it
We'll bring you the response.
just tastes the air and seems to almost bow and yeah, you could say almost like a thank you in the snake, and then slithers back under the door and away.
Right. Let's sneak out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Don't
I'll
be
take
suspicious.
I'll take your stealth checks from earlier because
Okay.
it's only going to be disastrous if anyone rolled a natural one. Thankfully, none of you did. But you sneak out, you notice that the overall soldier presence, whilst it has increased, no one seems to be taking notice of you. If you leave as soon as the snake does, you do follow the snake all the way back, and the 5th company is actually located over here.
Ah. So we
Whereabouts
actually
on the
pull the
map?
snake back, like, oh, like there?
There you
Yeah,
go.
out through the east gate.
Ah. We're just gonna go back to where the 4th company has tried to solve the mystery. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you go back
we'll-
to the 4th company.
Oh well, we're going back to where, like the late,
the snake's going.
Where the snake's going.
Oh, okay. The snake's going to the 5th company, so
Oh, okay. Then in that case, then here.
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So you make it back to the 5th company's palace. A different style to what you saw actually, like down at ground level, or at sea level, I should say.
Oh.
This is a much more opulent, almost like a state house than army barracks. Whilst there are soldiers here, they are much more regimented and regal and everything else. They just literally stand guard and don't seem to interfere with you all when you approach. It seems they were given orders to let you all pass when they open doors for you. A retainer greets you as you enter and takes you into a small, out-of-the-way office where you see Captain Kira has changed from his uniformed attire to something much more casual. His usual jacket has now been replaced with one with sort of vertical sky blue stripes.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Fair.
as he greets you all in, he welcomes you all in, and it's like, apologies, I just need to finish writing a letter first, and seals it up and actually puts on a wax seal and hands it over to an awaiting bird, and like places it in a carry pouch, and then says, if you could run that to Captain Eber as soon as possible, thank you. At which point the bird takes flight and flies out the window. Now, I take it you heard our meeting?
It's
Yes.
definitely enlightening.
Yes. It's a bit tense right now. But at least I know who my friends are and who my enemies are right now.
I did all make it known at the very least.
What about you? How do you all feel with this sealed king nonsense?
Well, we kind of believe it, as we've met his other half. So, you know.
Yes, but she remains bound to the underworld. She can't really live in the living world.
No, that's why we're doing some favours for her in the living.
interesting. Are those favours by chance sending the husband back to the bride?
Would you
Well-
call it that? I'll sort of look at the others.
I mean, my intention at least is to save those lives that will be affected by Izanagi's return if the prophecy turns out to be true. I would personally rather prevent that many lives being lost, since they've done nothing to deserve that kind of sentence over a god's revival.
Oh, it's certainly true, which is why the head captain is doing storm preparations, I suppose is a good way of putting it. I've already sent the order to my men. They all do their best to provide safety for my people in Sakura. As I'm sure all the other captains will in their current ruling areas. We have no idea what his revival would mean. I mean, who knows? It could just be an explosion up here and all of this gets wiped away. Still, there was something I want to investigate. Could you cover for me for a few days?
When you say cover for you,
Actually, no. It'd be too dangerous for you to cover me. I don't think you know how I do things with my squad.
it wouldn't have anything to do with the fires at the palaces of the 4th and 13th Company?
Make an insight check when you say that.
I would love to make an insight check.
Because he, like...
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, and Relgash is actually
Oh,
going to do
Aaron.
that
Oh,
as
damn
well.
you, Aaron. But yeah, Shizuki, like, you bring it up. And Aaron's the only one really to notice. There's like a twitch in his eye. It's very subtle. If this was like poker terms, this would be like literally someone's eye flicking.
As in, he may be the culprit, the bastard, or he knows something.
I mean, with the information you have as players, definitely seems to be the one that supplied the means of arson.
Which ones is he sort of in alliance with after that meeting?
He is in alliance. Well, in terms of
Well, not alliance, but views, I suppose.
The 11th, the 10th, and the 7th Company have similar views in the prophecy's just bullshit, sort of thing.
Well, 5, 7, and 10 are definitely like the prophecy is just a prophecy, doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything. The ramblings of a madman can be considered a prophecy. 11th thing is more like prophecy or no prophecy. I need more men.
Yeah.
I require bodies. Damn it! Would be like his literal interpretation, like what he would actually have said in that meeting. Because his own men are practically weak at this point. He requires better bodies.
So Aaron definitely noticed an eye twitch, but any one of us
Yeah,
just...
for the rest of you guys, it's the question doesn't seem to faze him all that much. Just seems to laugh it off as, oh, No. Disagreements between us on matters of religion have always happened. I'm a bit agnostic to the whole thing. Yes, gods give us power, but until I actually see a god in person, I'm very disinclined to believe that I should give him my complete and total faith. And he even seems to walk over to the window and sort of muse over what exists here at the top of a mountain. Of poetic gestures, like all this was never built by a god, it was built by us. By a civilization. Listen to me, I'm getting a big dictator. Let's you all think about it.
Well, we'll certainly think about, recent events and what has occurred today.
Well, I suppose you should all get some rest. There'll be some dinner served soon. No gruel or nothing horrible.
That's always good to know.
And he goes back over to his desk and picks up like a little handbell and rings it. And puts it down, and one of the butlers emerges and says, we will be having guests for dinner. Tell me what is on the menu this evening? Beef, sir. Fantastic. Trust. Some of you are alright with some nice beef?
Yes.
Sure.
There are vegetarian options if you wish.
Beef would be nice.
Wonderful. And I think that's a good place to end tonight's show.
Yes.
Well, shit.
With you guys having consumed a nice meal, gaining a long rest. And now the clock is on.
Oh, yes. And now we have 3 days. 3 days.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yep.
Tick tock.
Yeah.
What's
Yep.
going to happen in 3 days?
Don't stop.
So yeah, with that all in mind, thank you all for tuning in this evening. We'll certainly be enjoying the next few in-game sessions as the clock ticks down to do them. If you haven't done so already, please click the follow button. It's a fantastic way to support the channel as best you can. And if you're already following, why not consider subscribing to extra support all this madness that I do. If you have an Amazon Prime account and link it to a Twitch gaming account, you can support anyone practically for free.
That is true.
Because obviously you pay Amazon for the Amazon Prime, but, don't have to pay extra for that Prime sub. That'd be the freebie.
Yes, indeed.
But with that said, I think we shall just end it there, because nobody I know is alive right now.
Yes. And,
So yeah. Until then, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you all next week with some more D&D. Until then, farewell.
Bye. Bye.